All right, we finally made it. We're at the very end of the swing, P9, the finish. Now, for so many golfers, this is just an afterthought. I mean, the ball's already gone, so who cares, right? The swing's over. Well, what if I told you that exact belief is probably holding back your entire game? Today, we're going to look at the finish not as the end, but as a powerful diagnostic tool that tells you everything you need to know.
No, really, just think about that for a second. That classic pose you hold at the end, it is so much more than just looking good for the camera. It's actually the secret key to figuring out your swing's consistency. You know, we all get so obsessed with that moment of impact, we totally forget what happens right after. And that is a huge mistake, because the finish, well, that's where the truth comes out.
Here's a great way to think about it. Your finish is basically the last chapter in the story of your swing. It's like a physical receipt for everything that just happened, from your takeaway to the top and all the way through impact. A nice, balanced, poised finish, that's the sign of a really well-told story. But if you're all off balance and awkward, that's your body telling you, hey, we need to go back and fix something in the earlier chapters.
So let's get specific on why this P9 position is so critical. Think of it like your swing's master checklist. A good finish proves you were balanced throughout. It confirms that your body fired in the correct sequence. It shows that energy flowed efficiently from the ground, through your body, and into the ball. And maybe most importantly, it protects your body by letting it slow down safely. When you get the finish right, you're building a swing you can repeat over and over again.
Okay, let's define our terms so we're all on the same page. What is P9 exactly? It's not just the end. It's that specific moment when your trail arm, your right arm for a righty, crosses over your lead arm after impact. The club has released, and it's now resting somewhere around your chest or shoulder. This is the point where your body's rotation is complete, and it's safely absorbing all the force you just created.
Now listen up, because this is probably the most important thing you're going to hear today. You have to stop trying to copy Rory McIlroy's finish, or anyone else's for that matter. There is no such thing as one single perfect P9. Your ideal finish is determined by your body, by how you are built to move. This is the whole idea behind BioSwing Dynamics, which helps us understand that golfers fall into three main types: upper, middle, or lower core. Let's figure out which one you are.
First up, we've got the upper core player. If you're someone who feels like you generate most of your speed from your upper body, your shoulders, chest, and arms, then your energy is going to release in a really vertical way. The keywords for you are tall, high, and extended. This isn't something you force, it's just the natural result of how your swing engine works.
So here are the checkpoints to look for. Check out the arms and the club. They're way up high, fully extended. The shaft might even be pointing up at the sky. And the spine is a huge tell. It's very straight, very tall, with almost no forward bend left. And the lower body? All the weight is planted on that lead foot, and the trail foot is right up on its toe. Sometimes it's even completely off the ground.
So the big takeaway here is this. For an upper core player, that finish should feel powerful, almost majestic, like you're reaching for the sky. It's the natural way to express a swing driven by the upper body. If you try to force a low, wrapped finish, you're just fighting your own mechanics and losing a ton of power.
Okay, next up is the middle core player. Now, these are the golfers who blend their upper and lower body movements really well. They tend to have what most people think of as that classic Tour Pro finish. It looks perfectly balanced, super stable, and just plain athletic.
So let's look at the key differences here. For a middle core player, you'll see the club resting nice and neat, right over their lead shoulder. The arms are extended, but they look relaxed. The spine is what we'd call neutral. It's not bolt upright, but it's not hunched over either. But the real signature is in the lower body. Weight is totally on the lead side. And see how the knees are close together? That's the look of controlled, perfectly sequenced power.
Yep, this finish is the picture of efficiency. There's no wasted movement at all. The energy just flows perfectly through the body, and the body slows down in a way that's safe and really, really repeatable. If this is what your finish looks like, chances are you're sequencing your swing beautifully. And finally, let's talk about our power from the ground players, the lower core golfers. These are the athletes who create massive power from their legs and their hips, so their finish is all about deep, powerful rotation. It's not going to be vertical, it's going to be much more rotational, kind of wrapped around the body. The checkpoints for this style are really distinct. You'll notice the club finish is much lower, wrapping around the torso, with the hands often ending up behind or beside the head. And check out the spine. These players keep their forward tilt way deeper into the finish. Their torso is rotated way past the target, and that lower body, the engine room, shows fully rotated hips with the trail knee driving hard inward. This is a finish that is born from using the ground.
So here's the crucial lesson. A low, wrapped finish isn't wrong. In fact, for a lower core player, it is absolutely perfect. It's proof that they use their powerful lower body to drive the entire swing. If you try to force this player into a high, upright finish, you'd completely wreck their sequence and just kill all their power.
And that brings us to the most important part of all of this. I want you to stop trying to hold a pose at the end of your swing. Instead, I want you to make your normal swing and just hold whatever finish happens for about 3 seconds. Don't fix it, don't adjust it, just hold it. And then look at it. Are you on balance? Where's the club? Where are your knees? Your finish is giving you instant, honest feedback. Your job is to learn how to read it.
The next time you go to the range, I want you to ask yourself this question after every single shot. What story is my finish telling me? Are you finishing tall and high like an upper core player? Are you balanced and classic like a middle core player? Or are you deep and rotational like a lower core player? Your body already knows its most powerful way to move. Once you understand your finish, you're one giant step closer to understanding your own unique, powerful, and repeatable golf swing. Now go find out what story you're telling.